What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about the Dota Doge Risel deck that has been pretty popular recently. There's a WCQ Regional in Canada, I believe, the other day. And at the top of the list, at number one, was the Risel Onomatopia slash pile deck thing going on there. And I want to look at some of the main deck cards, specifically in this video. And then I think on Friday we'll maybe look at some of the extra deck cards that are in it. Make sure you stick to the end so that way you see all the cards that are being infected by this news. Dododo Warrior, a great one starter card for the deck here, guys, has seen some sales today as well as a lot yesterday and the day before that. This is a little bit cheaper than it used to be when it first came out, $3.29 Mirror in first edition, and that's roughly where most of the sales have been within that area. $3 to $4 if people were trying to buy a playset, because obviously a lot of these are single listings. You might spend a little bit more extra to get up to the area where you can buy a full playset for your deck, and you definitely run this at 3 in the deck list that I saw specifically. Very important card. There were other cards that came out in Duelist Advance as well that are part of the Onomatopia archetype, and so I do want to look at those just a little bit here. But I want to take 1 second to talk about the channel sponsor, aka me. I run a TCGPlayer Store and an eBay store and this YouTube channel, and I sell some pretty awesome shiny cardboard pieces out there for you guys. So if any of you guys would like to pick up something shiny for yourself and help support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did so. Look at this beautiful Gold Series 8 Crush Card Virus I got for sale there at market price there. And if you are a seller, not a buyer, please reach out to me if I could be of use to you to help you sell your cards. I know that sometimes going through your inventory and adjusting prices to make them move and things like that is a rough thing to do, but I have created quite a system to do that. And so if you want to reach out to me, I do have an email linked in this brochure that you can find linked in the channel description or in the video description. So reach out to me and let me be a help to you. Gagagaga Girl from Duelist Advance, Secret Rare specifically. There is a Starlight Rare of this, I believe, as well. Not a quarter century Secret Rare, Starlight Rare. This has been seeing some sales as well. There was an announcement of an Overframe Break Gagagaga Girl card that is coming out probably not in Rarity Collection 5, but in the set shortly after that. It's in the Limit Over Collection in the OCG right now. But this has been seeing some sales because of that as well. Near Mint First Edition, like literally less than $2. So this is a great pickup if you wanted to buy something to hold on to for a little bit, with the possibility of this becoming pretty expensive if people were to get excited about it. Although I will say the Starlight Rare is also very affordable and cheap, so it would not necessarily be a bad idea to purchase that one as well, too, as it is a lot more shiny, and you know how people love shiny pieces of cardboard. Number FO Utopic Future Zexal, also coming out in Duelist Advance. This is the Ultra Rare. There is the Starlight Rare as well. This is a really awesome card. I play Onomatopia, and as you can see, people have started to realize that this is a really awesome card. There have been a lot of sales recently, so do pay attention to this and its price. If you have some in your bulk from opening up some Duelist Advance, which I know a lot of people didn't really open it up. So if you don't have any on hand, that's okay. Maybe keep an eye on this. Maybe buy a copy if you can get it for less than $1 or things like that, and hold on to it for a little bit. There is a Starlight Rare version of it, though. Do be aware. But this could become pretty expensive if it becomes popular because Duelist Advance was not heavily opened and things like that. This is usually the piece that goes with Dododo Warrior here. This Gogogo Goblindbergh, because it can search and add a Dododo monster from your deck to your hand if it's normal summoned, and you do its little combo piece there. But this has been seeing sales as well today. 24 of them sold for 30 cents today. Kind of a little bit of a buyout effort there by a guy just to probably get some on hand to sell maybe in the future. 30 cents there. Near Mint First Editions for these are about a quarter. The guy paid more probably because he wanted to buy a lot from one seller, because no one down here has any more than just one for sale. So do keep your eye on this card as well. Could be $1 at some point. Zubaba Knight isn't a part of the strategy for Risel that I've seen, but there have been some sales yesterday and today. This is a one-card starter for the Onomatopia, and I will say Onomatopia is a very good deck in Genesis format, depending on how you build it. And so do be aware of that. This is also a part of that, as well as this Zubaba card here, Zubaba Knight. This is a great card if you're playing Onomatopia, because it can add cards, destroy stuff, and there's a little bit of combo you can do with this, changing a monster to defense position, special summoning this, destroying it on its summon, and things like that. And this has also been seeing some sales today as well as yesterday. Not nearly as much as the Gagagaga Knight or the Gogogo, not as much as the Dododo or the Gogogo card there. Try to say those names fast and tell me what you think of that. But then as for the Risel itself, the quarter century secret rares are really low on listings here. Only 9 for Drive and only 8 for Detonator. Detonator is by far the most pinnacle of the deck, I would say. It is down to 1 copy, I believe. It's either limited or semi-limited. but only 8 listings for the Quarter Century Seeker. These do all come in collectors and crossover breakers, and it is a very, very affordable strategy, I will say. So if this becomes popular, these prices will definitely rise again, especially probably more on the higher end of things. But do pay attention to the price of these Risel cards because it could become expensive very quickly. 22 listings, collector's rare. I mean, that's not a lot of listings. $4.06 up to $5 probably for this. I'm assuming is not a lot of. That's not too big of a uh, price gap in between it and things like that. Near mint 550. Actually, we are past the market price on this, so do be aware of that. These do get expensive very quickly, so that's kind of deceiving to see on the page there. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the Risel cards because you don't want to miss an opportunity to sell if you have some, or an opportunity to buy if they're a little bit cheaper than they could be. A lot of them were reprinted in the 2025 Mega Pack, and so do be aware of that. Sword Risel, definitely a part of the strategy or collector's rare. Near mint first edition, $7.97. Plenty of listings here, 3 pages, and this is of the collector's rare, mind you. I think there's also an Ultra as well as a Quarter Century Seeker. So there are rarity options. It's just some of them might be more expensive than others. Exit Risel, I'm not sure if this one's part of the strategy or not. Let's see here, any sales? Sale today and yesterday. Let's check the Sword Risel on the sales there. Sale yesterday, but not, or 2 days ago, but not a whole lot recently. So I'm assuming most people probably are going for cheaper versions of these cards, just because they want to probably save money where they can, especially if this is not going to be the most, played through thing. We did look at Detonator already, but yeah, just do keep your eyes peeled on the Risel cards. I mean, the collector's rare Trapple, which I'm sure they probably play at least one of. It's only like $3 or $4, which isn't bad. But yes, a lot of these were reprinted throughout the Mega Tins as well as the Championship Pack. So do be aware of that. Keep your eyes peeled on these. Maybe play test a little bit before you decide to jump on it and purchase them. But that is what I have for you today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. Check out my TCGPlayer Store if there's anything I can help you purchase, or if you're a seller, reach out to me. Let me help you. The email is in the consulting brochure, which is in the link of this video, as well as the channel's description. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. Leave any comments in the comment section, and we'll see you guys in the next video.